Okay, so
Mine's being the first ban that's always.
it's always been the first ban. Oh, Aztecs now
Pretty
first
much.
ban for the Monstro. Kylin banned for the Monstro, the Mayans in the first pick ban. And Spanish. Mayans and Spanish, that's the most common, or Chinese and Spanish are the most common civs that are banned on Regicide.
Yeah, some combination of those three get banned or picked.
As the first pick and or first bans, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Spanish pick now first for Kylin. That's a very nice choice, of course, and Arena especially. Obvious choice as well, I guess.
Yes, starting with the castle is just so strong for them.
Now Aztec is first pick for the Monstro. Alright. So it's Aztec and Spanish as the first picks. Then we have
Aztecs are quite interesting because you can go with a sling for them, or you can go with a
monks.
mush.
With monks, but I would think they will play it safe with a sling.
Well, that's what we thought they would do, but then they ended up mushing in the last game. So obviously we don't know anything.
Alright. We will see, of course. So Turks, that's kind of an obvious ban, I think, because Turks can be really devastating on Arena, especially.
Oh yes, we've seen in a couple of the RF games Turks just being absolutely deadly,
Yeah, of course. And
running around with their
Teutons,
Janissaries.
interestingly enough.
Are they planning on going for full smush? Like say Aztecs and Saracen?
I think so. I mean, Teutons is an obvious ban if you want to go for a motion, but it kind of takes away the surprise factor if they go for a Monk Rush, doesn't it? Well, it's kind of obvious now. Or they want to play mind games.
Yeah, that is high level strategy there.
Turn-based picks. Now they're thinking of the second pick. Oh, Britons.
Okay, well,
Britons.
maybe they're not gonna mush.
Hmm. 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 Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what they're going for. Especially Britain seems like a interesting choice here.
Oh, Britons can be quite strong. Like doing some expo raiding. Like, have you been watching any 1v1 arenas recently?
Not
Preparing for
quite,
Masters of Arena?
but
Oh, like a lot of
Britain's is
the
pretty good on Arena. Yes, I agree.
yeah.
And Goths. Oh, counter pick. We have a counter pick.
Oh,
They counter picked against the Britons as Goths. Spanish and
like it.
Goths
I like it.
versus Spanish and Goths versus Aztecs and Britons. It's non-mirror again, non-mirror matchup.
Which is very interesting.
And I think civilization-wise, Spanish Goths should have the upper hand.
Once it gets towards the later stages of the game, definitely. But I
Because
think Aztecs and Brits, if they go for pretty
both
heavy castle age,
Britons and
could be quite deadly.
yeah, that's the thing. Like Aztecs and Britons the want to kill the other two civs pretty much in late Castle Age, early Imperial. Because when it gets to the later stages, you have paladins, which Aztecs and Britons don't fare well against, except for the
Well, Brits
halberdiers.
can do fairly well with
Can
Helm
fairly
and
well with
Arbs,
halberdier, and
but then the Goth player come in and wreck
and
that with
yeah,
Huskarl.
cosplay of course have the Huskarls. So in later Imperial stages with a lot of gold and a lot of trade, especially with the Spanish trade, they should have the upper hand. So I guess when Monstro, Fiat, and Dogao want to win it as soon as possible, actually.
Yep, get in there and do the damage, like hurt their eco. Maybe go for a bit of a mush and back it up with some expos. Just hold back that a little bit. I think that would be the ideal way to play it, and then just boom safely behind it.
Maybe they're going for a sling again. But I can't really imagine them doing it. It would be too risky, I think.
Now I could maybe see a smash something in Goth, almost. But I still think Conks would just be too strong. Because you always love having some Conks running around.
Yeah, of course. Well, let's see. We'll see, of course,
like
who is facing who. Like, it also depends on which Civ is facing Aztecs and which is not.
Of course.
Really, really interesting here in these matchups, I gotta say.
I think a nice thing that it could do though is the Spanish player could mush while making conks at the same time. Because you start off with the castle, so you get the best of both worlds. You get some monks and you get conks.
Oh yeah, you have to take that into account. Yeah, right. He could even do a 1TC push and get slung, yeah. Or maybe even the Goth could. It's not a typical sling Civ, it's more a Civ that gets slung mostly, but the Goth could even sling the Spanish into a 1TC fast imp and then roll over anything that comes in his way. But could be stopped, of course, by monks from Aztec. So we will know. I think
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I think he means you, Robo. Yeah, it's definitely
Me?
you.
I'm gentle?
Seems like it.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not.
Of course it is. Come on. Who doesn't want to be gentle?
We've got Aztec Spain and Brits versus Goth.
Okay. So,
Ooh.
let's start off by introducing the two teams. It's Van Monstro, represented by VH and Dogao in the grey and in the red in the south of the map. They're currently leading 1-0 against Kylin team, which is represented by Janik in the blue and Ovenka in the yellow. And we have a completely non-mirrored matchup on Regicide Arena. Playstyle with a castle. It's Aztecs and Britons versus Spanish and Goths. In this case, Aztecs facing off the Spanish and Goths facing off the Britons, which is a counter pick picked by Kylin. Alright, so what do you say about the civilization positions?
My first impression is that mushing from the Aztec and Spain players might be on the cards since they're versus each other. Like, 'cause the Aztec player is definitely going to want to mush. They can't just sit back and let the Spain boom.
Of course not, no. So, I think that's an obvious choice, yeah.
Yep. And also, I don't really like VH's lumber camp since he just walled in both of his deer.
Oh, that is that is fairly interesting.
Quite annoying.
And the deer don't know what to do. They want to run away, but always get stuck.
No, they're
really confused.
Forever stuck.
They should be shot. I want to shoot them, kind of. But maybe he cuts a path out. Like, this one tree will get cut down very quickly, and the deer can escape into freedom.
Eventually, they'll be free.
Eventually. Yes.
Otherwise, just looking at the maps, Dogal's gold is really quite horrible.
This
Luckily,
game.
it's versus Goth.
Yeah. This game just for
like if these civs were reversed, like if the Britain player was in yellow's position, then that gold would be almost GG.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like some longbows coming in there and raiding that would just completely screw you over.
But seeing that, yeah. Plus the outside, the other remaining golds are outside as well. Saying that, VH also has a front gold.
Yeah, and you've got front main stone and second stone. Everything's out there on the forward.
For everyone, basically, except for the Spanish. That's a half forward gold, main gold for Spanish.
Well, he's also got the second gold and seconds in the back. So his resources are quite nice.
Alright,
and again, this is every game Ovenka does not scout his king, he just is sitting in his castle.
Yeah, he just wants to go.
Becoming a running joke now.
I think he wants to be secure, I don't know. I just wanted to point out that this is the final game. Some are asking in the Twitch chat. This is the final game of the Captain's Mode Regicide Edition. The Captain's Mode is a mode where you have to draw and ban Civ picks, and it's a best of 3, as said, I think, under the scores. And it's 1-0 for Ben Monstro.
Based on the LoL or Dota style of champion banning and picking before the game starts. So this time you just get to change up the Civ matchups a little bit for Age of Empires instead of seeing the same old boring 4 or 5 Civs every game.
He asked what the goal of this game as a game is. Oh, it's called Age of Empires. It's a real-time strategy game, an RTS game, based in the Middle Ages, basically.
Yeah, so it's all the medieval units. Like you got swordsmen and archers and cavalry people.
This time, both teams not going for the very fast up times. We have seen like a 5-minute fuel age from VH going up to the castle age. This time they're not stressing themselves too much.
Well, yeah, because they're a lot safer with the walls. So like, they can afford to go up a little bit later and go for more of a boom.
The only who is being a little bit more greedy here is Dogao, who is now already going up to the castle age.
So of course he gets the cheaper TCs, so it's much easier for him to go for a boom.
Of course.
As long as he remembers to take stone, then he'll be in a pretty good position.
So let's see what the other guys are going for. 5 on gold for now for Yannick, so he will be going for Conquistadors, I think.
It seems could like end up leading into to monks.
And the eagle from VH got picked off here. Let's see. Are we still in the Jedi channel, right?
Yes. I don't mind, as long as no one starts talking, and if they do, I can always just kick them.
Or we could move ourselves.
That works too, as long as you remember to bring along.
I think as long as nobody's disturbed here, we can stay here. All right. So Mill coming up now. Oh, he has 2 berries. Dogo has 2 berries.
Yeah,
very nice berries. Double
and
berries.
He's pushing in D with his king.
Very nice move. We've seen this in quite a few games now.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It means you get to scout and push deer at time, which is the usual side effect of pushing deer. You don't get to scout.
Plus the king is a little bit faster in Dark Age than the scout, and that makes deer pushing faster. A little bit easier.
Well, VH is obviously going for a mush here. He's got so many bills on gold.
Oh yes, of course. 2 mining camps on this goal. He's going for a monk rush, and a monk rush can be fairly effective against Conquistadors.
Oh, it's gonna absolutely wreck Conquistadors.
Like, plus, the problem is Yannick has a back castle, not a front castle.
Yeah, and he's not really. Oh, he's going for a watchtower. Oh, I like that.
On the gold? Oh, right.
Yeah, on the gold and the stones. Right. That is brilliant.
Does VH spot it though? I think he spotted it with his gate. He spotted villages with his gate, I think. Not too sure. Let's use unit spy here. Seems like Dogao is going to scout it. Yeah, Dogao is going to scout it. He sees it. And now he's moving on with his villagers. He needs to get down this tower and these villages.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Longbows coming in as well. Yeah, they will take care of the Conquistador maybe, and
if that tower had gone up, this game would have been very interesting.
Very interesting, and maybe over faster than we expected. But seeing that, definitely. I think the tower gets denied now. Let's see. Those Conquistadors doing a lot of damage.
Look at the amount of idle time it's caused, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's still been relatively effective. The problem will just be if these conks start getting converted.
Ah, he's got one already. That's the problem.
Yeah, and he took the one on full health, which was really well done.
And this tower is not getting up. It's nearly done. The tower is nearly finished. Let's see if it gets out.
Oh, it's not gonna go.
Oh, nice. It's
Not gonna make it. Oh, that's unlucky.
And does the villager survive? I guess not. No, it's GG. And
No.
now he will wall in the tower for
Unlucky.
sure. Or maybe destroy it with this one converted conquistador.
Or he could go get redemption and convert it. Actually, I wonder, can you convert things that haven't been built yet?
I don't think so. I
That
highly
would be
doubt it.
cool.
I've never seen this before or never tried it, to be honest.
But when I click on the monk, I can... Like, it shows me the convert symbol when I hover over the watchtower.
Alright.
So, I don't know, maybe. We need to get Spirit of the Law on that.
Well, we could test it sometime. So, what is Ovenka doing? Ovenka is sitting on 3 TCs and making some host calls to deal with longbow raiding, I guess. Which is fair enough.
Yeah, well, it, of course, needs to go get them. And he's gonna have, wow, a lot of relics now for VH.
Oh yeah. Is on already
what's
2.
that? He's got-
Already has 2.
And he's got 2 more coming in.
2 more? Where's the 4th? Ah yeah, there it is. So he already has 4 relics. Saying that though, VH's push got delayed a lot by this tower, by this one tower, and caused a lot of idle time. So I think it was still worth it.
Yeah, now I think he's just gonna switch into a bit of a boom. But I don't... Because it's... Oh, it has delayed Yannick by quite a bit. Like, his third TC is only now just going up at the same time as VH. And we can see that he's 10 vills behind his ally.
Oh
which
yeah,
is
that's
quite significant.
saying that is really significant
Your
actually.
channel was edited.
Now let's see. Third town center coming up for VH already outside of his walls. And seems like they want to make some damage onto Yannick, but they're not coming in. Not sure what they're really planning to do here, because Conquistador's
haven't got
trying
any
to raid,
siege.
but nice X here from VH.
Oh, petards.
Of course, petards. They have a castle.
VH. Oh, yes. No, we haven't seen petards ever so
What?
far. None of the games, no one's made a petard to break in.
Well, now it's kind of obvious. It makes the
I know
monk
it.
rush even more powerful, doesn't it? You can immediately
Not just
get
the
in.
monk rusher, it makes anything, makes everything more powerful.
Yeah, basically.
Like
You're
you,
right.
you could go for clothes and break in if you wanted to. You could do scouts, you could do anything and get in.
Plus, in the Regicide game, monk rush can be really ineffective if your castle somehow spawns in the front. That would
Yeah,
be
which would
that
be-
would be bad.
And actually, everybody's castle is pretty far back.
Yeah, I think maybe
like
it's
Gals is probably the most far forward, and
Yeah,
still
maybe it's
doesn't really
supposed to
help
be
him
like
because
that.
his gold's forward.
maybe it's supposed to be like that. I can only guess, but maybe it is scripted like that the castle is not spawning directly in the front of the base.
I don't think so. I think it's probably barely random. Because unlike the Ravia games, we've had castles be pretty far forward.
All right.
So
But
it
let's
seems
see.
to go
They're
both
in.
ways, really.
They're already in onto
that's the
Yannick's
important bit.
base. That's the important bit, of course, and they get quite a good rating done here with those longbows.
Well, definitely. And Yannick's banking, so he's going into a sling, which is where he sends resources to his ally to help him make more army.
Yeah,
For those
plus
of you who
Ovenka
don't
is now
know.
going up to the Imperial Age, so I guess Yannick will be slaying Ovenka, but
Oh, I think Yannick's going to be pretty busy trying to defend himself
Yep.
at this stage.
Yep, and Ovenka, don't know if he's going to afford everything, because he's very low on
But-
resources.
I think all that Yannick needs to do really is just defend until Ovenka can come save him.
Yep, pretty much.
That's all he needs.
But he will have a hard time
I-
doing that.
Oh yeah, he will. But as long as he doesn't lose both of those two TCs on the left, I think he'll be okay. That single Huskar that they converted might kill a Mangonel.
Nah, no.
Oh.
It's too
Oh.
weak. No armor upgrades.
But he still lost that TC now.
You can convert watchtowers, of course. Yeah, we know you can convert watchtowers, but it's about if we can convert unbuilt buildings, unbuilt watchtowers. That's what it's about. And seems like VH already researched redemption as well.
Yes, you converted a house just to be a little bit annoying.
Yeah, plus the mangonels are even more ineffective. Are ineffective pretty much now, defending from this push.
Well, those longbows with their 8 range are pretty deadly.
As well,
Not
yes.
to mention the monks, yeah.
And the monks just needs to
and
convert the mangonel. Come on, VH.
Dogao is starting to do a bit of team wall so they can start trading.
Oh, this is nice. Not only that, but being safe of the Hoskals, of course.
Yeah.
And already a lot of Hoskals out for Ovenka.
Yeah, look at that, he's almost at 30 military already. And that's just gonna keep on increasing. Got conscription, he's got like 6 barracks pumping out.
He needs
looks
to
like
build
Dogao.
his eco though.
Dogao
like he
might
has.
be switching into amps soon.
Yeah,
doing scale
if he
mail
goes
armor.
up, yeah. Of course, he wants to go into champs. There's nothing else he can really do against Goths. Really, why would he go into archers? It would be useless. And now they're finally getting pushed back. Ovenka is saving Yannick for now. And I guess Yannick is on 50 population. He will for sure try to sling now. Yeah, he's starting to sling already.
User left your
So I can't really see him not slinging Ovenka.
Yeah, no, he's so far behind, there's not much he can do. Like, he's, what, 30 workers behind the next lowest player.
But now Jaguar Warrior's out for VH. Very nice choice. It's
Yeah,
still
he's
not
only got
elite
single castle,
Hoskals.
though.
Yeah, but still, they help. It's not elite Hoskals, so
True, true, but there's still quite a lot of them compared to the number of Jags that are out.
and now Man at Arms upgrade for both VH and Ovenka. So it seems like all the players are switching into champions.
I guess as long as Janet keeps chucking in a couple of conks, just to be a little bit annoying while slinging.
I don't think that the Goth really can 2v1 for long though. He needs to kill now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And he's getting the elite
And the
Hoskal
sling-
upgrade.
The sling isn't going to be that strong purely because Yannick's got so little vills. If he had a similar vill count to everyone else, like sitting on 70 vills, then yeah, maybe. But he can't sling that much at the moment.
That is true, yes.
Ooh, but Ivanka is in.
Yeah,
His
Ovenka
Husk's
is in.
managed to break in.
Yeah, he's finally in, but I don't see him doing too much damage for now. But seems like long swordsman now for Dogao, so he really needs to save VH soon. Saying that his eco looks very nicely. Dogao's eco looks very nicely.
Oh, but the Husks, they petarded in.
Oh,
and
they
they're
petarded
gonna
in. Very
wreck
nice,
all
very
those
nice move.
farmers.
Very nice move. And they will just wreck through VH's eco. There's nothing VH really can do here. All these villages are getting cut down. Even the TCs might fall to these Hoskals rather quickly.
I think that's definitely a possibility.
And we might even see a third game. That would be quite exciting, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely.
And first to see now, already going down for VH. He's trying to repair it. He might even... Is he saving the castle?
Oh, wow.
This town
so many
center?
vills repairing it.
He's might save the town
looks like
center.
he will save it.
He will save it, but he's losing a lot of villages in the process. a
But
lot of
Avenka's also lost a
villages.
lot of Huskarls
He's
there.
down to 60 villages. He has now less villages than Yannick. And he needs a lot of farms to really sustain a longsword production. But he saved the TC. Quite impressive hold here.
Yep.
From
Dogao's
VH.
now got champions.
On the way, yeah. He got champions on the way, but
Yep.
so is
Yeah.
Ovenka soon. So I don't see a lot of an advantage, a considerable advantage here for Dogao. Since Yannick is still slaying and all the other
I
things.
think between the two of them, like a mix of Jags, Champs, and two-handed swordsmen is going to be quite effective. And there aren't enough Conquistadors out to really worry him.
But look at VH's eco. He has like 20 farmers working at the moment. It's not enough for champion or Jagger warrior production. An effective production. He needs to reboom now. He has less villages than Yannick at this point. And the Conquistadors are still doing work.
He's not really making any army at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. I think he banked for the champion upgrade. Looking at his resources, he doesn't have enough food.
No, he's just all of a sudden queued up all of his barracks with a couple of swordsmen, but it isn't an excessive amount of them.
He now has champions researched already, so let's see. In the long run, he won't do too much. But look at the Conquistadors; they're still doing work, a lot of work on those infantry
they're
units.
letting him start to mass up a couple of conks. Once he can get to about 20 odd conks, then it'll start to become a problem.
It's already a problem. It looks like.
Or it'll become like a
getting
really
champions
massive
picked
problem.
off.
Like, because when they push in with the conks sitting behind their champs, it'll be deadly.
He's already killing army from both VH and Dogao turn by turn. But look at this. Nice raiding from Dogao at Ovenka's gold, killing all the villages with his champions. That is very sloppy play from Ovenka, I feel. Look at all those villages. This is a mess. This is a slaughter. All these villagers getting sliced up like it was nothing. Disgusting to watch.
And he's queuing all of his champions up from the barracks at home, and he's completely not ignoring the four that he has at the front line here. So he doesn't really have much army to help out Yannick. So like, he's completely changed his attention to defending Dogao's new push here.
Yeah, but they are okay for now in the front. Like, it's enough army, I think, to keep them at bay
they're sort of
VH's base.
They're sort of stuck in a position where they can't really push too hard.
That's true,
Because
true,
he's
of
got
course.
so much army stuck on the other side.
Plus, those monks are taking, trying to converting the conquistadors is bad, really, for them as well.
I feel like all of Avenka's army on the left-hand side is pretty much dead now.
And seems like he's switching into hand cannons as well.
To be honest, I think it would be
really know
better
about
for
this
Yannick
choice.
to go imp and go for his hand cannons.
Yeah, rather than the hand cannons from Ovenka. I feel like he should just spam champions and try to really push VH considerably because it's still open there. And he has so many champions still, so... And he needs siege. Bombard cannons would be a nice choice, of course, I think.
I think the Spanish hand cannons would definitely be obviously be better because they get the Spanish bonus where they attack faster. And then Goth can concentrate on his super cheap infantry blood.
Yeah. I
But
agree with
it
you.
looks like Ovenka is making some more petards to break into Dogao's base.
Well, yeah, it might be. It's 45 walls, so you need 3 petards in total.
He has 3 petards.
And Dogao switched into longbows and he's sniping the petards. He switched into Mongols again. Very nice choice, and he sniped 1 petard already. And now he's sniping the champions.
Well, we're adding in the longbows to help counter the champions. This is good.
This is good, of course, yeah.
And the longbows will be good versus the hand cannons.
Yeah, pretty much. So, actually, champions from VH backed up by longbows could be a very nice choice. Then he would need paladins from Yannick.
Which I honestly don't think is going to be happening anytime soon.
Nope, he invested quite a bit into Conquistadors, and he's not up yet. He's not going up. He's not seemingly trying to go up. Let's look at his resources. He will be going up soon, but still he's far away from it still.
Far behind.
And now Huskal is coming in to counter those Lombos, but they are backed up by champions, so he's fine. And Arbalest, fully upgraded Arbalest versus Castle Age Conquistadors work quite well.
Oh, the British.
Especially British Arbalest.
Yeah, the +2 range they get. Like, it's 10 range versus 6. They do so much damage before they even get close.
Or if you let them get close, they still take a lot of beating from Conquistadors. But let's see.
Ooh,
And
Avenka's forward is starting to get pushed back.
Yep, he's already getting the barracks are getting destroyed one by one here, and the Arbalest deal very nicely with those hand cannons, I gotta say.
Yeah, half a dozen.
I don't really
Arbalest
like the
killed
hand
so
cannon
much
switch from Avenka.
No, he should have just kept making infantry.
Huskals
Just
and
get up to
champions.
200 odd pop, and then just back it up with
210,
tonks.
yeah. But scale botting armor and light cavalry upgrade now for Yannick. Oh, because VH switched into monks again. Alright, and he's now trying to push into Yannick's base. He already destroyed one castle. And that's why Yannick is actually researching the light cavalry to counter those monks.
Yannick's market that they're trading to is outside their walls.
Oh!
On the far left hand side.
Wow, and then there's a
right
castle there. There's a castle right next to it. The castle is not yet in reach of the market though. I think if you research this +3, it should be.
Or also just the fact that that's such an easy position for them to push into.
Oh, look at that!
No walls
VH
protecting that
wasted
market.
all of his monks at once. He ran all of his monks into Avenka's and Yannick's army. And it's GG for the monks and GG for the traps now. Oh god.
But Dogao is pushing pretty hard on the other side.
Oh yeah, with his Arbalest, and he also made petards. So he will be soon into Avenka's base, and if Avenka gets pushed, it's really bad, because Yannick is still in a castle age. And he won't hold on for long.
There's basically a bit of a base trade happening here. The age for Avenka.
Yeah, it's not that Avenka or Yannick are really doing a run for Fiage's base here.
No, but they're just sort of slowly pushing into it.
Yeah, slowly pushing into it, but they don't have any siege to back it up. They really need siege. Those few Huskals won't be enough to do any significant amount of damage, because there are also Huskals trying to defend from Dogao's forward in Avenka's base. They're getting slowly getting cut down, so both parties here lack a little bit of siege to really back their pushes up.
Well, to be fair, none of these teams really are in a position to make really good siege. Like, Goths and Britons don't really have decent siege. Like, the best they can do is Trebs and bombard cannons, really. Spain isn't an imp, so they can't do siege ram.
As they could make siege rams.
PH doesn't really have much of an eco to do that.
Yeah, actually,
he's
that's
just
correct.
about got the food to be able to afford that.
But look at that, now he has kept rams out and he will ram down the market from Yannick, or not. He's actually deciding to ram down the wall. Alright.
Interesting choice.
Interesting choice. Yeah, let's see what's what's going to happen there.
Maybe he just needs a bit more space.
Maybe. But I thought he would go directly for the market here.
I don't know, maybe they just haven't noticed that they're trading there yet.
Ah, they must have.
Like, Dogao could easily send some Arbalest into the middle of the map in between their bases and kill the trade.
Arbalest are doing so well, even against Huskals, with the champions as a meat shield.
Oh yeah, there's just so many of them. Like, there's still enough Arbalest there to almost one-shot a Husk.
Almost. And if
Oh, and
they're
they're
if they're backed
two-shotting
up by the
houses.
champions, yeah. And Jaguar is also coming in now. And now they're going for the market. Siege Ram upgrade now for VH, as I expected, and now they're going for the markets finally, and the market is down. First one is down, second will follow soon, I assume. And they call it
And there's the
GG.
GG.
GG, well played by both of the teams. It's 2-0 for them, Monstro, and therefore they won the tournament.